People are used to sitting in rooms, being in front. They've spent half of their life in school, where nobody solicited them. Everybody understands. So so immediately, what happens if you just lost everybody under 40?
Right. That was my niche. People over 40.
Yeah. Well, you may have people in here that aren't.
Right.
Does your message apply to anybody?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So there may be people that have friends that are over 40. Look, how many people here would like to have as much energy in your life now as you did when you were a kid? Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Anybody not interested in that? Okay, good. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Got it? If you got to enroll what percent?
100%.
What percent?
100%.
So if you ask one side of the question, you have to ask the other side of the question. Try it again. Go. Move quicker. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Well done. Good.
How many people would like to have how many of you would like to have just as much energy as you did when you were a kid?
Say thank you.
Thank you.
No, that's right. No, look. Why do you say thank you? You acknowledge the behavior that you want. This is classical conditioning. You acknowledge the behavior you want. Look, my son Ben, 8 years old, man. He does something well, man, I pounce on it. How many can relate to this? So most people spend their time being told what they're doing wrong, not what they're doing right. You want to get participation in the room? One way, as Robert was describing it to you, you can power through it. I'm going to tell you that on Wall Street, that ain't going to work. You can stand in front of the room and say, I'll ask the question again. You know what you're going to do? You're going to drive them right out of the room doing that. My experience, I've had it happen. You want to enroll them in the process. This is a selling process. Everybody got it? Yes? Yes. So the idea here, by the way, how's she doing? Great. Does she have great presence? Give her a hand. Well done. Okay? Deal here is this, is that you want to acknowledge the behavior you want. So what happens is any time somebody raises their hand or says something, what have I said continually from the moment I came up here at 9:30? Whenever somebody says something, what do I say? Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Good. Excellent. Good. Thank you. Excellent. Good. Thank you. Because what's going on when I do that? I'm conditioning you. I'm conditioning a part of your brain that says participation is good. It gets acknowledged. We like that. That's good. That's good. Excellent. Excellent. I don't care if it's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I'm still going to say thank you because I don't care. My other definition of accelerated learning is simply acknowledging people for participating in the learning process. Write it down. Accelerated learning is also simply acknowledging people for participating in the learning process. Acknowledging people for participating in the learning process. Because in school, you were not acknowledged for participating unless you did well. Some of you may have the opportunity to work with my sister at some point in Train the Trainer 2. Award-winning teacher. We taught her all this stuff. She went out and became Teacher of the Year in Chicago working with at-risk kids. She says that the system as it stands today works for less than 40% of the kids out there. That's why this is a great business to be in. Everybody understand? Because your job is simply to reprogram all the bad programming that got done all those years. Everybody understand? Yes? Look, if the school did its job, we wouldn't be here today. Everybody understand? Yes? Which would be a good thing. We'd all be out creating something else. But how many people realize in the transformation process, you've got to get people to undo this so they can do that? Yes? Yes. School didn't teach you that. It taught you exactly the opposite. Got it? Yes. So that's why every time somebody raises their hand, you say, thank you. What do you say? Thank you. Or excellent, good. Appreciate it, okay? Do it again. Go.
How many of you would like to have as much energy as you did when you were a kid? How many don't want any energy? Thank you. I should say thank you.
Okay, good. Everybody got it? How'd she do? How was her hands? Good? Okay, good. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Just want you to practice this piece a little bit, okay? Everybody find a partner. Find a partner. Okay? Here's all I want you to do. All I want you to do is I want you to ask 2 questions. You will use the same question. How many of you had breakfast this morning? How many of you did not? Okay? But what I want you to do is everybody do the first one. Say how many, look at the other person and say, how many of you had breakfast this morning? Okay, now get your hand all the way up. Right hand all the way up. Elbow locked. Come on, all the way up. Okay. I don't care which one you start with. Typically the right hand. Okay, all the way up. Now, turn and smell your armpit. Now you'll remember it. Okay? But what I want you, because some people do this, that's weak. High, up there. Fingers extended. Not one of these, up here like this. So how many of you had breakfast this morning? Thank you. Next hand. How many of you did not have breakfast this morning? Thank you. Good. Try to do it 4 or 5 more times. Drill it. Go.